college life is 10 on 10. Kurkure, cold coffee, chocolates, Lays, very essential part of my diet in college. I might have had a few out of my comfort zone instances and I'm not going to talk about them. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in case you don't know me, hi, my name is ANVI and I would love it if you take a moment and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so in today's video, I am going to be telling you guys 7 things that you should definitely know before you move out for college. So it's the college season, I mean it's the corona season, but in other news it's the college season. So a lot of you might be prepping for college. So I thought this is like the perfect time to make a video telling you guys about my experience of my first year in college. In case you guys don't know, I have always lived in Delhi my whole life. I did not even go on any school trips ever. And suddenly I got admitted into CET University in Ahmedabad, and then I had to move there for college. And I'm going to complete my first year of college in about 2 weeks now. I also made a college move-in vlog, so you can go see that. I will link it in up here somewhere, so you can go see that. Also, I asked you guys on Instagram that if you had any questions that you wanted to ask me about my experience of college. So you guys sent in a few questions and I'm going to answer them at the end of this video. So stay tuned if you want to know the answers to those questions. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so a little disclaimer, a few things that you should know about me before I move on to this video is that I am not a very social person, and you can call me an introvert, I think, but basically it takes me a long time to actually get comfortable with people and actually show them my true self. So this whole experience that I'm going to be telling you guys about is going to be from my perspective, and it's not necessary that it's going to be the same for you guys. It might be completely different, and that's okay. We're all different, we have different experiences. So first point, if you think that you're just gonna go to college and be all confident and be all cool and I'm not even gonna miss my family, no, you're gonna miss your family a lot. Like the first few days, like I also talked about this in my move-in vlog, but the first few days you're gonna feel like taking the next flight back home. That was basically my 2 days in college, and the hardest moment is when they're leaving you in the college and they're flying back home. Like that goodbye, even now when I think about it, I get all like goosebumps and shit. So just that's the worst. Okay, you're gonna miss your family and friends terribly. But the good part about this is that you're gonna be extremely proud of yourself in the end, that you made it through that time. So I remember like that first week was terrible, but after a few months, or like now when I look back at myself and how I handled the situation in the first initial days, I can say that I'm extremely proud that I did not give up, that I held myself, that I had confidence in myself, and that I made it through that time. So yeah, that is an achievement that I'm always going to be proud of. Next point is that when you're moving out, you think that being independent is a huge challenge, which it is. I mean, it's a challenge, but it's also super fun. For me, being independent was tough, considering the fact that in Delhi, I'm like a very socially awkward person. So like whenever I have to go to a shop to buy something and I'm with my friends, I will never go by myself. I'll just tell my friend, please can you go get that for me. So yeah, that's the kind of person I am. So having to move to a different city and doing all the things by yourself and talking to other strangers yourself, it was very tough. Okay, and I definitely had my fair share of embarrassing moments in public. So I'll share a story with you guys. So I went to buy vegetables one time, and I wanted to buy 250 grams, okay, but in Hindi you call that pav kilo, okay, but I just could not think of that word. Like I couldn't remember only what 250 grams is called in Hindi. So you know what I said to the vegetable seller? I told him, can I get half of half? Like, can you imagine? I told him, can I get half of this particular vegetable? And he was looking at me and I was looking at him, and he was like, pav kilo chahiye? And I was like, oh, yes, that is the word that I was looking for. So I have had so many embarrassing moments in public, but I feel like with every embarrassing moment I gain the confidence to go out there more and to embarrass myself more, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's not as tough to be independent for me now. Like, I'm pretty used to it now. And one thing that I love about being independent is that I can go shopping on my own.
Like, imagine I'm in a mall all by myself. All the shops are there for me. I don't have nobody telling me that, oh, you can't buy that, you can't buy that. I have the money telling me that I shouldn't be wasting it. But other than that, I have nobody stopping me. Why that accent? Anyway, I have nobody stopping me.
So that is one thing I love. Like, okay, next thing is about making friends. So first of all, the first thing you do when you go to college is make friends, okay? And if you're a socially anxious, socially awkward person like me, then I'm not going to say it's going to be easy to make friends. It's going to be very tough, but it's not impossible. Like, all you need to do to make friends is, number one, make the effort to talk to people. Like, even if it's just small talk. Like, I remember in my first week, I had to initiate so many conversations with people, even if it's just small talk, like where are you from, what do you like, which course are you in, and like all those faltu introduction things. So you have to do that in order to actually get to know people. So yeah, first thing, make the effort. That is very necessary. Second thing is to not be judgmental. Like, this is again another mistake I made. So I was very judgmental of people, and not in like a bad way, but I was trying to judge them from afar if this person is going to be capable of being my friend or not. And I realized that that is very wrong of me, because if I don't know that person, I can't just see them and the way they're interacting with other people and realize if I want to be friends with them or not. Don't judge people, just talk to them, get to know them, and then decide if you think they are your kind of people and you want to keep a friendship with them. Next thing is that this is also related to friends. So you should not expect your first few friends in college to be your best friends forever. So the first few people you talk to, chances are, and I've also like read this somewhere, but chances are that you're not going to be great friends with them. So in my experience also, like, my first friend group in college was very great. I'm not saying it was not great. I was friends with them for like 2-3 months, and then I found this other group of people which I vibed with much better than the previous ones. So it's not like I had anything against the first friends I had, but I just gelled more and I was myself more with the second group of people. So yeah, you're not gonna find best friends in the first go. You're gonna have to try, keep looking until you find your kind of people. Okay, next thing. What exactly did you do in college if you don't have some out of your comfort zone incidents to tell your children when you grow up, right? So basically, go out of your comfort zone in college. That is so important. Like, when you grow up and you're telling instances from your college, you're not going to be telling people, oh, I went to canteen every evening, like, that is obviously a memory, but that's not a very amazing, exciting instance that you're going to be telling people, right? So you'll get these exciting instances when you go out of your comfort zone, and especially when you're moving to a different city. Explore that place, go to like the cafes, go to the famous spots, and don't just limit yourself to college, like, have an experience of life outside of college, because that is what college life is all about. So fifth point is that some people have this notion that college means no studying. I mean, I had that notion, when I passed 12th, I was like, oh, now life is going to be amazing. I don't have to study anymore. But that's so wrong. Like, college doesn't mean studying in like the typical school kind of way, but the kind of studying that you have to do in college is completely different and so much more tough, because for 18 years of your life you have been accustomed to the school teaching and the school way of learning, and just ratta marna har cheez ko. So this way will not work in college. College works in a very different manner. In college, you actually get grades on the basis of your skills and not on the basis of your memory power. So yeah, that is a huge change that I struggled with in college. And basically don't ignore studies in college because that is also very, very important. Seventh and the last point is that you are going to be building your own little family of friends in your college, and honestly they are the ones that are going to get you through college. Like, I spent like 20 hours of, okay, maybe not 20, but like 18-20 hours of my day in college with my friends, so they know me inside out. They've become my family away from family, and I've also told them this a million times, but I'll say it again, I love you guys, and if it was not for you guys, I would have not been able to get through college. Okay guys, so these were the 7 things that you should know before moving out to college. And now we'll get on to the questions that you guys asked me and wanted me to answer. So the first question is, what was your percentage in NATA score? So people think that since I was in CEPT, I would have given NATA, but you have 2 courses in CEPT which are for humanities students. So I actually did not give NATA. I just got admitted on the basis of an entrance and my board exams ke marks. So my board exams marks were actually 97%, and in my entrance also I did pretty well, which is why I'm in this college now. Next question is, how did you fit in? So I don't think there's a definite answer to this question. Like, fitting in is not a conscious effort, like that just happens, it's a part of the process. But as cheesy as it sounds, you just have to be yourself to find the kind of people that you want to be with. Like, if you're acting like someone else and you have friends, then those people don't like you for who you are, they like you for who you're trying to be. So just be yourself and you're gonna find the people that love you for who you are. Next question, seniors and ragging. Well, I would say that I've been very, very lucky in this matter, because yes, there is ragging in my college, but the course that I am in, I only have like 1 batch above me, so there's not many seniors that can actually rag, you know, us. And plus girls ki ragging kam hoti hai as compared to boys, so that is also a plus point. So fortunately I have not experienced ragging, but a lot of my friends have, and I would say that it's not the typical ragging that you think of. Like, it doesn't involve anything physical or violent. It's just some things that seniors make you do which is overall beneficial for you only, because they're just trying to make you comfortable and confident. Next question, is hostel experience as good as they say it is? So I don't live in a hostel, I live in a PG, but seeing my friends living in hostels, I've like almost experienced the whole thing. So I will say it is pretty good, because like, imagine living with your friends the whole time, right? That is what a hostel experience is. So it is pretty great. Next question is, what were the changes in your diet? Okay, so this is a good question. I feel like my diet changed a lot when I went there, because like at home you're pampered, right? Whatever you ask for, whatever you want to eat, your mom is gonna make it for you. But when you go to college away from your family, you don't have someone that is just going to make whatever you want to eat, right? You have to eat whatever is made. So my diet has changed a lot. Like, a major change is that I used to not drink milk at all in the morning. Actually, I did not even have breakfast in the morning when I used to go for college, and I used to go for school. But when I go for college now, I do have breakfast compulsorily in the morning, and I drink milk in the morning. I'm not that fussy anymore. Like, I've become very like loose. Like, whatever's made, I can eat it now. I'm not that fussy about it, you know. Next question is, does it ever get lonely? Is it difficult to make that total 360 change? So I did talk about the total 360 change, and yes, it is difficult, but it will not be as difficult if you have friends in college and if you have very supporting family and friends back at home. Because I have to say, I have to definitely give credits to my friends back at home that supported me throughout this process. Family also a huge support. I used to video call them every single night. Okay, so if you talk about being lonely now, I will not lie, it definitely did get lonely sometimes, but it's just a part of the process. You have to deal with it, and you have to remember that there are people who are there for you. Moving out for college is a whole another experience in your life that you're going to remember forever, and I'm so glad I made this decision. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then don't forget to like this video, share it with your other friends who might want some knowledge about what college life is like, and subscribe to my channel, of course, for more such entertaining videos. And if you guys didn't know, I do shout outs in my videos, so today's shout outs go to these people. And if you want to shout out in my next video, just like this video, subscribe to my channel and comment down below. I'll see you next time. Bye.